Hosted by two cocks and frogs. ShakaTalk. She loves to roll. I like to rock. ShakaTalk. We've hit the streets, been around that block. ShakaTalk. My name is Dr. Rhea. Some people call me Fea. I've got something to say. Allow me just one prayer. Okay. I suffer from a mental block. ShakaTalk. Like, oh my god, and what the fuck? ShakaTalk. Just turn it up and sit right back. ShakaTalk.
Whatever you've got,
Bring it. People who want to be poets, be artists, be.
we are poets.
We are warriors. We are warrior poets. We don't come here to gather points.
We are here to share our stories.
So people give us a hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey,
I need you to give me a hey, hey, hey.
hey!
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about this thing called poetry.
Be my warrior brother.
Let the choir sing.
Sing to the heavens, my brother. Preach to the people, my
Let
brother.
the poets find the places in your heart that make you break your silence.
Lay it strong, my warrior
Let's
brother.
bring you to the door and present you with the king.
Bring it to them,
So
reverend.
I say, get excited about poetry!
How's it? What's up, everybody? Welcome to ShakaTalk. I'm your hostess, Dr. Rhea. You can call me Dr. And I have my co-hostess here, Edna McMahon. And our special guest, Harry Ramos. Yay.
Thank you.
He's here en route to the Philippines, right?
Yep, on the way to the
Via
Philippines.
New York City?
I came from New York to come to here, and then, yeah, Philippines is the next stop.
Cool. And so you are, that clip we just saw, that was of you and your friend Mark
Yes.
Habana?
Mark Habana.
And that was your poetry duo, Two
Yes.
Warriors, right?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Right on. And you guys did a lot over in New York, yeah?
We did a lot over, I think, the past 7 or 8 years
Oh,
we've
really?
been performing together. Yes.
Hello, I didn't know it was that long. Oh, so you guys have like a repertoire and
We do.
all that
we
kind
do.
of stuff. Okay.
Yes.
This is the
That's cute.
headliner of the night. Headliner of the
Oh,
night.
that's right. He just did a, you were the special guest at, what is this one? October's First Thursdays, yeah? The Poetry Slam.
Mark and I. We were, I guess there was another musical band that was the feature, but we're the poetry feature for the night.
Oh, there was a band that night?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought we left, I guess.
No.
Really?
They did beatboxing and a lot of different.
Oh, everybody does beatboxing.
They were good. They're really good.
Aye.
Just kidding. So, you're a local boy, yeah?
Yeah.
You just graduated from Wanalua High School up the
Went to
street, yeah?
Wanalua. I graduated my bachelor's at UH.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh.
So, in what?
English.
English?
English.
You're a teacher, right?
Yes.
What do you teach?
I teach early childhood education, language and literature. I also teach at a preschool
That's
with little
in-
children in New York City.
In New York. Did you
Mhm.
teach while you were here?
I also taught when I was here.
Where?
Yeah. Unity School, Salt Lake Elementary,
Really?
a couple of other schools.
Oh, cute. Do you still see your students, or have you
They're
run into them?
they're college students themselves now, so I've been
Oh.
around for a while.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
No.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Did
Amazing.
you check out any of your
That's not
students?
Oh,
they're
no.
old enough.
No.
It's okay
They're
now
my
that they're in
kids.
college.
They're my kids. I can't do that.
I know I won't have kids for that reason. I'm just kidding. But you were born in the Philippines, right?
I was born in the Philippines. I moved to Hawaii when I was about 2 years old.
Oh, okay.
And then,
You just
yeah,
packed up and moved here by yourself.
I could have, but
I'm just kidding.
I needed the help of my family.
Yeah. So, let's see. So over the years, you've been doing a lot of things. I remember one of my favorites was your zine.
Oh my God,
Skadoodle.
you got
You guys could see that.
one.
I got two. And I lost the third one. There was one in the paper
you?
bag.
Oh, yes.
And it
You
came
should
in
have
like
seen
a
her
bunch
last night.
of...
She was like digging through all her zines.
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff.
making fun of me.
Crazy.
Oh,
Yes, Skadoodle was fun. That was during that time when
Like to see a
Ska
zine
was
in
pretty
person
big
and touch
in
one.
Hawaii.
Yeah, well, it was kind of inspired by your love of ska, yeah?
Well, that and the fact that I was working with this guy named Billy Craven at this music store. He actually lives in New York now. I see him
Oh,
once
he
in a
does?
while. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you see him. Oh.
So together we started Skadoodle zine, just following the scene of punk rock bands and ska bands, and then it evolved into another zine that I did by myself called 1027, and that was just local
What is 1027?
It's actually a date, October 27. That's kind of important in my life. So.
Do you want to reveal what that
I want to tell you.
Oh, that's when he lost it, probably.
It's
But that's also
Wow,
like, that's not a Bible verse, is it?
No, it's not a Bible
We should
verse.
look at. Well, I guess there's a million 1027s in the Bible. I'm sure. And then, but that was also the 102.7, yeah.
It's also 102.7.
Did
yeah.
you? I'm sure you had that in the back of your mind when you did that.
Yes.
That was the Radio Free
Yeah,
Hawaii.
right? Yeah.
And you were DJ Scary
I was
on Radio
DJ
Free
Scary.
back in the day.
Back in
Do
the
we
day.
have some kind of clips?
Huh? Yeah, let's
do,
watch
but
a
is
clip.
it-
Memories of DJ
You
Scary.
have something?
Huh?
You have
Yeah, we
something?
do.
Can you play it? It's the one from
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of past lives, I also was a DJ for a radio station, Radio Free Hawaii 102.7
That was pretty
FM.
good.
Very proud of that time. I stumbled into it actually. I was interning for a friend of mine, and eventually I got my own show and got really crazy. Used to paint my nails black and go to clubs, color my hair different colors. It was another fun time in my life that I like to look back on. Yeah, very proud of that fact.
Right.
Oh. And so your show is just all ska.
Actually, when I first started, I got involved with Radio Free Hawaii. Kathy with a K called and said, would
Thanks
you
for
mind
canceling
doing
that
phone
tsunami.
surveys for the show?
Wait, say it again?
Phone surveys?
Uh-huh.
So I was doing phone surveys, and it was tough, but because I knew some of the DJs, they would let me sit in the show, and it was Kai who I
Kai.
hung around, just Kai.
Uh-huh.
I hung around with in the studio, and after a while, she gave me the last hour of the show to do specifically ska music. And it evolved. Dave O'Day asked me if I wanted to do something in the clubs, and then it just kind of snowballed because ska was such a popular
It's like
sound at the time.
the mid-90s.
Yeah, the mid-90s, and it just progressed. And I was very lucky.
Yeah.
You know? It was
And
fun.
it was very influential, I think, just because you're a likable, bubbly guy, and then it was really like, you know, it was the hit at the time.
Yeah,
So,
right place, right time. you
Yeah,
know?
but then you also had the back knowledge of you weren't only just all that third wave kind of pop stuff.
No,
brought all
you know,
that
it
other
was,
stuff out.
There was certain people from the community, DJ Skywalker, for instance, who really kind of taught me a lot of the background and the history. And I did my research on my own, of course, because, you know, if you wanted to be a complete person or a good DJ and you're representing a certain type of music, of course you want to be able to
be knowledgeable.
and
like,
relay the information correctly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good time.
Did you meet a lot of bands?
I met a lot of bands, you know, like Mephistopheles, local bands like Red Session, Go Jimmy Go, even like No Doubt before they became a big hit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
They
There's
used
no
to
doubt
come around.
ska. They were heavy into ska.
In the early
beginning
days,
started
they
off,
did a lot of ska sounds.
Still kind of.
Wasn't
Your
it
little
something-
reggaes and.
I swear it's called Box, or I don't know what it's called. I forget their album. But before Tragic Kingdom,
Yeah,
they
yes.
had albums before
They
that.
had like 2 or 3 albums before
yeah,
that.
I like those. They're hard
And they had a lot of ska sounds. I mean, they do a lot of different music, but
cool.
they were influenced a little bit by ska.
And somebody